morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel and some more World of Dummies. Yes, today we have a different kind of episode. We're not looking at the rage or the what we are. There is some rage in there, but it's more about just funny clips, you know, and just what the hell are you doing? So the first game here, we have a smasher who plays absolutely brilliantly, and I feel so sorry for this smasher because he just doesn't have the players. Now, of course, if you've noticed, there goes the VK 2801 very early on. Not even a minute. He couldn't even last a minute. Just like me, I can't last a minute, but not in the game. I can last a minute in the game, but other things in particular, a minute is long enough. But of course, if you look behind him, there is the KV1S that's hiding. The KV1S is just hiding, and he doesn't have a clue what to do. And I've got no idea what these, because he's not AFK. He's there. He is there, and he's playing. He's just a player. I know it's tier 6, but he's just a player that has no freaking idea what he's got to do in the battlefield. I mean, he could be helping the team. He could be pushing forward and helping the team, but no, he just wants to sit there and do nothing. He just wants to stare at everybody dying, and because of that, because of players like that, our guy in the smasher is not going to have the greatest of luck. So at the moment, it's a 5 versus 6. Of course, there is nice name there, Latin sex machine. Nice name. Nice name indeed. Of course, he has missed a couple of shots, unfortunately. He's been quite impatient. He thought he was going to get that shot on the Black Prince there. But let's have a look. As soon as he gets out of sniper mode, let's have a look to see now what this KV1S is doing. Has he moved? No, he hasn't. He hasn't moved at all. And before you know it, there goes the 45 TP. So there's now 2 tanks around here, the Stayer and of course the KV3. He was going to head around. Of course, he needs to clear the Stayer, he's a one HE shot, and the KV3 has much more armor, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to take him out. And of course, the Stayer makes that mistake and just pays the price. So now he's trying to hide from the KV3. The KV3 will be able to penetrate the smasher, no problem whatsoever. So our guy's now got 3.5k damage, but it is a 2 versus 5. A 2 versus 5. Can they do it? Lovely fire there, beautiful fire, and he does clear him. So he's now moving forward. He's on 2 kills. And there's still the KV1S. The KV1S still has not moved at all. He's been hiding this whole time. But at least he's full hit points. And that could help. That was an unfortunate HE shot. He should have took a little bit more time in aiming there, if I'm honest, and he would have been able to clear him no problem whatsoever. But he is going to take a few hit points from this Cromwell, and finally he does manage to take him out just before the Tiger P comes round. So it's now a 2 versus 3, but unfortunately the enemy have 2 bases. They have 2 bases. So even if the KV1S is still there, the KV1S is still there. He's not AFK. He's aiming, and he's signals fine. He's just hiding. He's just hiding because he's scared. He is very scared about being shot. But that there was a nice shot on the Tiger. So now it's just a 2 versus 2. And finally, the KV1S makes a move. He makes a move. Is this going to be a comeback carry from the KV1S here? Surely he's going to penetrate this Tiger. He's aiming. He's dead. Yeah, GG KV1S, GG. So that now leaves our guy here on his own against 2 tanks, against the Latin sex machine in the Black Prince. But he has got the Black Prince down to a 1 shot. So if I was him, I would sort of wait for the reload to be about 3 seconds, which he is, and then start pushing forward, because he needs to take these guys out, and he needs to take them out quickly. So he is going to take out the Black Prince there. Now, the other tank's not spotted. We know he was in front of us. At this point, you need to go, even when you're reloading with sort of 930 30 points, supremacy points, you need to know where this tank is, even if you take a shot, because if this tank is not here, then you know he's not a great player because he was around. Why is he not pushing? We don't know, because he does have the hit points. And of course, with 995, there is 1,000 hit points. He gets the final shot and he leaves him on 138 hit points. Unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, but he still ends on 6,500 damage, 5 kills. And how did the KV1S do? Let's find out. Yeah, 0 damage. GG, 0 freaking damage. And of course, it's not even newbie matchmaking. Almost 50,000 battles this guy has got. The win rate's not great, but it's not like you are a complete noob. Average damage, yeah, it's not great at only 600. If he's driving a KV1S, that's average 2 shots. That's averaging 2 shots every single game. But with the win rate he's got at 46%, he should have at least known a little bit how to do a little bit more. So moving on to the next game. This game's quite funny. We do love a good rage. Not just we love a good rage here, we love a good fight. We love a good fight on this channel, and not between 1 person and 2 people, but you know, when it's between 3 different people, then it starts to get fun. And I love watching these people have a fight. And of course, the E75 is the TS is the first one to say go, go, go. And of course, the Stayer, no. How about no? And of course, the E75 doesn't like that, and he starts with the abuse. F you. So yeah, the fight is on. The fight is on. RHM pussy. I mean, he's even he's even getting the RHM involved. He's even getting the RHM involved because the RHM, where is the RHM? He's gone to the middle. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the positioning of the RHM. He's not going to get up on the middle because the Stayer is already there. Sorry, the ISU 152 is already there. So the Borzik, the RHM is actually in a pretty good position. So no idea why he was like, yeah, RHM, you pussy. No need for it really. But the fighting has only just begun. There's going to be a lot more to come. We just got to wait for it. We just got to wait for the abuse to come, the fighting to come. So there goes the Chieftain. Decent start. The Borzik, again, the pussy, manages to clear one of the enemy tanks. Now, what are they going to do? Because there's quite a few tanks around here. No one is pushing on the right side, so they do have to be careful of the medium tank. And of course, straight away, there goes the Stayer. Of course, when people rage and they die, you're going to expect more rage. And that is pretty much what is going to happen this game. So imagine camping. So now that AMX is getting involved. I mean, imagine camping. Look, what are you doing, AMX? You're just sat there in a heavy. Imagine camping in a heavy. What is he doing? What is he doing? I mean, everyone's pretty much camping. But yeah. The Action X is not camping. The Action X, why would the Action X move? I mean, fuck your mother. Just shut the fuck up, E75. And now the ISU is even getting involved. Everyone's getting involved. No one wants your fucking opinion. Yeah, you tell him. Oh, you fucking mother, okay. Yeah, so they're all fighting. Everyone's fighting here. Someone needs to put an end to this. Come on, we need a referee here, I think, because there's so many people just fighting. And the AMX, there we go. AMX is telling the E75 to F off. Everyone's telling everyone to F off. The AMX, the E75, the Borzik, the Stayer. Who's talking to who here? Everyone's just raging at each other. And I think that's funny as hell when everyone starts raging at each other. ISU, there we go. The ISU, your fat muck. You. Who died? I mean, it's funny. When 2 players go at it and argue and fight, it's funny. But when 4 players, when 4 or 5 players are all arguing at each other, and the funny thing is, it's not even like 1 or 2 versus 1. They're all going at it. They're all raging at each other, and it's funny as hell. And of course, there we go. 1 versus 1 me. Yeah, the old trick in the book when you don't like a player who rages. 1 versus 1 punk. Like that will settle anything, you big idiot. I mean, you don't really see that as much now than you used to. Back sort of 4 or 5 years ago, that was the ultimate troll. Like, you troll if someone's trolling you and they don't like you, you settle it in a 1 versus 1. That is how we settle things as a veteran player. That's how we used to settle things back in the day. 1 versus 1. Whoever wins is better. Yeah, it doesn't quite work like that. But nevertheless, it was a fun game. It was a fun game to watch, and at least they win the game. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With